Hi and welcome to my YouTube channel, like web programmer. In this video, I'm gonna show you how to use the strategy pattern in Android, in Kotlin. And I'm gonna show you a simple example with a simple alternative in Kotlin. And then I'm gonna show you how to identify and apply the strategy pattern in a simple Android application. Okay, for brevity, the design patterns are solutions to the common problems in software design. Strategy patterns, which encapsulates a family of algorithms and make them interchangeable. To make this more easy to understand, we need to identify the piece of code that vary. You should try to remember this last sentence, the piece of code of vary, because it will be very important to determine if we need to use the strategy pattern in our code. When I refer algorithms, it's any logic we can put in our code. For example, to make this example in explanation more realistic, let's consider a game where we need to determine the amount of damage depending on the type of attack. For example, I have an class here, and we have two types of attack, sword and magic. When the warrior, inside this class warrior, when the warrior tries to attack depending on the type of attack, such as sword or magic, the current life of any enemy we have in our game, the current life of the enemy will decrease. For example, we have a logic here. If the attack is 4, we will decrease the current life here in 1.9. If the attack is magic, we will decrease the current life in 2.6. Well, in this case, this function calculates the result of the life after the attack. Make this code more readable. For example, I have a comment here. We will delete this, and to make this more readable, we will put this here. For example, this function will be responsible to reduce the current life. Okay, we need an argument here, which is the current life, and I will do the same here. We will copy this and paste here, and I will put this here. I have a problem here. What happens if we need to add or remove a new attack? For example, I want to put a new attack here, special. We have to update the when statements here to accommodate the changes. For example, we need to put another statement here at remaining branches, and we need to specify the logic when the attack is special. In this case, this code is the piece of code that vary. See, our code is more readable because we have encapsulated this type of codes inside a function, but this not resolve the problem because we need to update again our when statement. So to solve this, we need to extract the method of calculating the attack, this method, into an interface. In each implementation of the interface, we have the respective type of algorithm. Well, to verify that everything is working fine, how to demonstrate this code is working in this problem, I will try to run the main function, and we will see the result live after the attack. For example, in this case, I'm printing my enemy now has 7.4 of life after the magic attack because after a magic attack we will decrease the current life in 2.6. Okay, to do or to have the alternative for this problem, I have a file named alternative, and as I mentioned before, to solve this, we need to extract the method of calculating the attack into an interface. For example, in this attack strategy, I have the function to calculate the attack. As a parameter, we have a current life here, which is a double, and each implementation will inherit this calculated attack. Okay, we have two implementation, that is for attack and magic attack. Okay, inside this function we have the logic to determine the result of the current life after the attack. Now we can use this interface and pass it as an argument inside a class warrior, my warrior in this case. The attack is passed as an argument here as a parameter. This approach, we have eliminated completely the conditionals we had before, like this. Okay, in this case, if we try to run again this alternative, we'll have the result of the attack. In this case, the sword attack is 1.9. If we try to make a basic operation, a math operation, the result is 8.1. Okay, let's try to use this strategy pattern inside an application, simple application here. Don't worry to know more about this code, because you will see this inside my GitHub repository, so don't worry about it. So let's try to use the strategy pattern here. I have a point strategy. Inside the interface, I have the calculate point. So let's try to simulate you are using your credit or another card. And after you use your credit card, you can accumulate some points. These points, it might be helpful to buy another thing. Okay, so depending on the type of point or the type of card you can use for your purchase, you will accumulate an amount of points. For example, in cycle point, you can accumulate 30% of the amount of the purchase. Platinum point, you can accumulate 32% of the purchase, and signature, you can accumulate 35% of the amount of the purchase. And I have here a use case. Inside the execute, we will receive the strategy as a parameter, like here. We use the attack as a parameter here. So that's it. Inside a view model, which is a simple view model, I have the implementation of the use case and the state that it will change after click here in these three buttons. The state we will change is the points. Okay, this is the point that it will change. So I only use the execute function to update the point state. So as I mentioned before, don't worry about this implementation, because you will see on my GitHub. So when you click inside, for example, goal, I will call the calculate points, and as an argument, I will put the goal point. In this case, I will use the $100, pounds, or whatever you want, depending on your local currency, and that's it. It's simple. For example, in Platinum, I will call the calculate points, that is the function inside the view model. Okay, and I will call the Platinum point, that is the class that it will inherit the calculate point function. Okay, that's it. For example, the amount of the purchase is $100. I don't know. I will click here, and you will accumulate, for example, 30 points. If you try to use your Platinum card or point card, I don't know, you will accumulate 32 points. Okay, and if you use just your signature, you will accumulate 35 points. So that's it. It's very simple, this application, but I wanted to simulate the strategy pattern inside an Android application. So that's it. Thanks for watching this video. Don't forget to follow this channel. If you like this video, don't forget to like this video too. So I will see you in another video, or maybe in another design pattern I will create for this channel. So that's it, and bye.